AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built into. That's why it's no surprise that more than 85% of the Fortune 500 use the ServiceNow AI platform. While other platforms duct tape tools together, ServiceNow seamlessly unifies people, data, workflows, and AI, connecting every corner of your business. And with AI agents working together autonomously, anyone in any department can focus on the work that matters most. Learn how ServiceNow puts AI to work for people at ServiceNow.com. Hey everyone, welcome to Quick Serve, brought to you by ServiceNow. Producer Mike, a well-deserved birthday dinner. His birthday is, well, he'll probably be watching this on his birthday, but it is tomorrow when we're shooting. Going out to dinner, so they're stuck with just me and you, Techie Sean. That's it.
They're stuck.
That's it. I just finished watching Fonseca and Ruud, and I can't get over the physicality of this tournament. It's just every match is going the distance. You have Jodar beating Carreño Busta in 5 sets after losing the first 2. Producer Mike, never win the first 2. Menchik beating Rublev in 5. Fonseca beating Ruud in 4 sets, but it felt like 6 sets. Like, it was just so physical again on the men's side, and we'll get into those matches in depth in a little bit. Kostyuk beats Iga. We'll get back to that. Svitolina Bencic, Kristeva beats Wong, and Andreeva beats Teichmann. Well, let's start with the biggest upset of the day, I think, is probably Iga losing, which means we're going to do the redraw to the redraw show now. I give up. I officially give up.
A lot of people need it.
Yeah, no one's given up on court in this tournament, but I am officially giving up on. Good luck to all you bracket havers. Iga said after the match that she just has felt nervous in tight moments, more so in the last year than at any point before that. And it just goes to show, like, she's won 6 majors, right? She's won this tournament 4 times. Why? It's just the way sports is. It's the world's best reality show. There's no result is given. Props to Kostyuk, but it is concerning for Iga, right? When she's rolling people, it looks good. When it gets into the kind of nitty gritty right now, I think she's making more errors than she wants to. Maybe going between styles. Do I go super aggressive? Do I try to pull back a little bit? It feels like she's just maybe searching for something in those moments. Wimbledon was a little different because she snuck out one long match early on, but then she was just rolling people, right? So it seems to be when the matches are a little bit closer, she's questioning herself a little bit, which is different because for so long she was, you don't want to say robot, she was robotic, maybe. Obviously there's nerves in there, but it's just weird to see her kind of fade, especially at this tournament when the chips are down. But Kostyuk is fantastic. Producer Mike is 1 match closer to a backflip. What do you think will actually happen if Producer Mike tries a backflip?
All right. I'll say this because he's not here. He's tossed around the idea of getting a body double to do the backflip for him. I feel like we have to keep him honest that he's the one that's got to do the backflip.
But what if he breaks his neck? Like, honestly,
that would be bad.
I mean, does he strike you as someone that can do a backflip?
He's someone that I don't want to underestimate. I feel like if he dedicated some training, he could pull it. He has a trampoline. I mean, that gives you, if we're allowing him on a trampoline, that gives him some.
That's so much more dangerous.
You think?
Yeah, on a yes, like don't Google this, but like Google trampoline injuries.
Yeah.
Like it's impossible. I don't think he can come close to doing a backflip.
All I know is that it's getting pretty real after today. The possibility.
It's not zero, the possibility of him having to try one. I'd like to see it. All Ukrainian quarterfinal because Svitolina takes out Bencic. She just looks really match tough right now. She looks like she's just in phenomenal shape, maybe the best I've ever seen. She looks confident. She looks calmer than she has in slams in the past. I think I heard this is her 5th time she's been to 5 Roland Garros quarterfinals, has never been to the semis of this tournament. So takes on a countrywoman, Kostyuk. What a great story. They're definitely making the people in Ukraine extremely proud. Kristeva not going to retire. but keeps going. Beats Wong here 3-6, and Dreva rolls Jill Teichmann. So big surprise. I think you would have picked these matches except for Kostyuk over Iga. I felt better about Iga at the beginning of the tournament. I said during our redraw show, if I had, you got to stick with your pick if they're still alive, but I didn't like the way that draw was shaping up, and it certainly doesn't get easier as you go. But listen, she's won it 4 times. She'll be back again. It is one of those things, though. It's like you switch coaches, then it's like kind of the same thing, and you're stuck between. Be interesting to see how she deals with getting back out on court in Wimbledon. The first time she hasn't advanced past the 4th round at Roland Garros since 2019, which was her debut. So definitely searching for something for Iga. She is a champion. She will make it back, but feels like she's definitely searching for something right now. Someone who was searching for something in the first, 25 minutes of their match today was Alex Zverev. I think you could just feel the tension of this moment in this tournament with Sinner and Alcaraz, and I think that's just what it's going to be like, especially when he's such a heavy favorite against a lucky loser like De Jong. Like, there's only downside in that matchup. I was kind of wondering something last night as I was sitting there thinking about this tournament. It's funny, Zverev has been working on being more aggressive with his game, right? Like serving and volleying, more first strike tennis a little bit more, but that's all to try to beat these 2 guys, right? Now that they're gone, does he revert back to what's been working against the rest of Earth? Or like it's like an interesting thing where it's like he came out of the blocks and was missing, and I wanted him to go back to the thing that he's so good at with driving back into the court, creating a little height on that forehand and just holding serve all the time. Can he revert back to that now that the guys are out of the tournament? He will be facing a little bit more power in the next match against Jodar, who, by the way, Carreño Busta is like uber professional, knows the scouting report. He's the kind of guy you look at and say he could be a great coach one day. He's a great problem solver, never has the biggest shot on the court, never plays himself out of a rally. Jodar looked cooked for 2 sets. Look like, again, you're looking at the Fonsecas and the Jodars. We haven't seen them have to deal with this level of physicality before. Jodar went away a little bit in Rome against Dartery. I did not see him mounting a challenge back from 2 sets down. And here we are, 1-1 and 2. Again, I don't know fucking anything that's going on in this tournament. My read is not great. But I mean, to the quarterfinals again, it's just like he's been shot out of a cannon the last 6 weeks. Will be, I'm sure, top 20 after this. And Menchik, again, another guy, he literally had a stretcher come out to pull him off the court one of these times, and he wins another 5-setter against Rublev. Like, it's just how these guys are getting their bodies to come back and then doing it again and again. I would say something's got to give, but the only person in this draw who hasn't gone completely nuts with time on court is Zverev at this point. He's the only one who's taken a shorter route. I was looking at they were mentioning time on court with Fonseca and Ruud late in that 4th set. They were both borderline close to 15 hours through 4 rounds. Like, that's bananas. Zverev way under that. I'm guessing, I haven't seen the exact number, but I'm guessing he's 10, 11 somewhere-ish hours. That's significantly less real estate to cover. I'll tell you, Fonseca and Ruud for about 3 sets was some of the best tennis I've seen. And I know I keep saying that. They were absolutely mashing the ball. Like, how hard they were hitting it and how physical they were. I'm bummed that this match had to be in the round of 16 also. I'm bummed for Casper. He's been a 2-time finalist at this tournament. You hate to see anyone go down when they're playing that well, but I thought Fonseca, it was one of those ones. I was actually texting with Courier while he was on the broadcast, and in that 3rd set, he looked gassed, and I'm going, is this one of those ones where he's up 2-1, but like the body shuts down? Credit to him. He got real gritty in that 4th set. That could have turned in a nasty way. But credit, I mean, Fonseca I feel like he's skipped 3 levels this tournament, right? Last year he was around the same ranking, won some tournaments. probably not as good of a year as we would have hoped for him. 10-9 coming into this tournament. I feel like all of a sudden he's a top 3 to 5 player. I mean, he is playing unbelievable tennis, but gritty tennis, complete tennis, serving and volleying, flashing drop shots. The forehand is like nothing I've seen. I mean, it's just this quick trigger, and he can hit it 3 digits on command. It's just wacky what he's doing. But the backhand looks complete. I don't think we've heard anything about, you have to watch the backhand. He's been hitting it line perfectly. His air count this tournament compared to what it normally is feels like it's halved. I mean, he's playing against Menchik, and if he can get his body right, which is a big if, I mean, both of them, I guess, but he looks really good for this event. Like, he might skip some steps, right? And Guga Kuerten was there watching him today. Our guy, you can see his picture right over my right shoulder. I love Guga so much. But he did the same thing. Like, he came out of nowhere. Fonseca's not exactly out of nowhere because of the hype, but Guga came from a lower ranking and won this tournament the first time. And we're going, okay, what's going to happen next? And he won it 2 more times, was number 1 in the world, was just a stud, absolute stud of a player. Now we get to the part where you hate to get to any sort of drama with a match that was so good on merit, right? Which Fonseca and Ruud was. How we don't have electric line calling, right? So to set the stage, Casper, if they use electric line calling, which is more accurate than humans, if they use that, it's 1 set all and 2 sets of love for Fonseca. They show the replay. Only tournament in the world that doesn't use electric line calling is this tournament. So massive controversy, as it should be. I'm sure they're both going to get asked about it. I hate that they have to get asked about it because it takes away from the brilliance that we saw during the thing. But like, let's think through the decisions that have been made at Roland Garros. There's 3 big ones that stand out to me, right? The drama and controversy created by them lowering the total revenue share 2 weeks, and making the announcement a couple weeks before the event, self-inflicted. If they leave it at the number without a raise, I don't think it pisses players off to the point where we're talking about it 10 days going in. Complete self-own on that one. If you up it a little, you're going to get so much credit. The players are going to, it's just to lower it from where it currently stands in the climate where the players are already pissed off is just idiotic in my mind, right? And I'm sure there's a million things I don't know. What I do know is that they were able to bluff it as a raise, but they lowered the actual percentage of prize money. So that's self-own. I'm not saying cell phone. I'm saying self-own. Mistake. I think we call them unforced errors. These stupid fucking boxes in front of the umpires that players keep running into, and yet they're still there. It happened again. Casper. It happened again. Like, what are we doing? Why are we taking up courts, putting barriers? It's like fucking American Gladiator out there. Like, you're having to dodge. It's like American Ninja. It's like you're trying to dodge things on the court. It makes no sense.
How many do players have to trip over before mid-tournament? They say, let's take these out for the safety of players.
So you want me to connect 2 issues for you? And the
Please.
third one is electric line calling, right? What are we doing? Like, why don't we choose to get it the most right all the time? Every other tournament in the world can do it. I don't understand. But I have a question for you, Techie Sean. How would the boxes that people keep tripping over and the electric line calling go together? Bueller.
Tell me.
You take away the boxes, you take away the umpires, you take away the umpires wearing Lacoste in front of the box that says Lacoste. Are they both there still for the same reason? And are the players getting a smaller share of that inconvenience on both issues?
No.
What do you think? I think they're losing a billboard. They're losing 2 billboards. You go electric line calling, umpires aren't there anymore. You kick over that stupid thing. Lacoste doesn't have their branding there. As they stand, they both get there. I'm guessing it has something to do with a paycheck. Guessing it's something that has to do with the paycheck. I think they are connected. I think they are all connected, and I think each one on merit is incredibly stupid. I won't make you respond to that. What I will ask you for is, do you have a stat of the day brought to you by ServiceNow?
I do have a stat of the day brought to you by ServiceNow. Stat of the day is 20. That's the number of 4-hour-plus matches at Roland Garros this year through 3 rounds. New record since 1999, when records were reliably kept. That's the note that's on my screen right here. But the previous record was 17, and that was for the whole tournament.
Yeah. This is rallies are longer. People return better. Not as many free points on serves. Guys go in the distance. As technology gets better, recovery gets better as well, right? You don't see as many people just tapping out. Like we've seen, these we talked about these youngsters that largely unknown in an extended format do it again and again and again already in this tournament. So that does not surprise me. What I will tell you is that if ServiceNow caused injury to the players, we might have to discuss things. But it doesn't for now. They just bring you quick serve. So we'll see you tomorrow. AI is only as powerful as the platform it's built on. With the ServiceNow AI platform, your AI, data, and workflows all work together, connecting every corner of your business. To see how you can put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com/AI-agents.